difficulties on the shores of a distant land. Adventure had nearly done me in, as I had many gentlemen of fortune. But I survived. Old Davy Jones had a thing or two he'd like to say to me, but I was past listening. And the devil himself could come for me, but I wouldn't pay no heed. And Captain Flint, the man who weren't afraid of death itself, why, he took me in. For he had never seen the likes of me.
You knew Captain Flint, did you?
What? Only stories, matey. Ramblings of a drunken sailor. Me mug laddie.
Another round of the good stuff, young Hawkins!
It's Captain Hawkins, your dog!
Oh, you'll forgive him, I'm sure, Captain. He's full of grog what's made him say what ain't proper. Best pass him over.
Redruth, that's my mug.
Not anymore, it ain't.
Avast ye! If I had strength in me arms and rum in me veins, by this last crossing ye be crucified. That's just a jest, young Hawkins. A jest. It's funny.
What's in the chest?
A greeting to Davy Jones for the likes of ye, ye landlubber. Me mug.
Captain Flint wasn't afraid of death. Why should I be?
Ain't got the gall to be Captain, leastways Captain Flint.
Og, swine, ye scurvy old dogs, you're as keen and as dry as seafaring logs. Ye love ye neighbours' lives, me mum's old mum in her grave. Dawdle a drum walker, stop with the seas, catching salt in your rum from a seafaring breeze. Will you drink till you grows just so wide that you trip on your own pair of toes or above horse? There's a blackguard, yo ho, a seafaring brute. He's bound for a crew, he'll recruit you if you will be a recruit. But those lazy old bums with their thumbs and their gums, spitting crumbs for their bum, those mums will get the
Waves on anchor like your wolf, she's down neath the waves in fathoms below. She's fighting for air, we lead for the drowning laddies down there.
There's a tide rolling out far stronger than wine. Oh, wild skipping breeze tossing over the seas, the smell of the brine. And wherever she go with a heave and a ho, at the tug of the flow, yo ho, away we go.
I can hear clear voices wailing, crying out for the wind and sea. And you hear a laddie crying out to me. And almost hear them whisper, we were one with the wind and sea. And their hearts were roaming far from on the sea. We follow where they're leading, far away o'er the wind and sea.
Are you crying in your heart? Did you rough from your lips at a thundering clip? Are you well stalled earth? All the crew!
All the skip!
Fierce as the sea, and the splash and the roar, like a blackberry bee, crazy wild, maybe more. The tide rolling out far stronger than wine. A wild skipping breeze tossing over the seas, the smell of the brine.
She's coming in fine.
Wherever she go with the heave and a ho, with the tug of the flow, yo ho, away we
Wherever
go.
she go with a heave and a hoe on the tug of the flow, yo ho, away we go.
Let it good laddies, yo ho, for she's down with the waves in fathoms below. She's pining for air, will you leave me to drown me, laddies down
Lay
there?
that anchor, laddies, yo ho, for she's down neath the waves in fathoms below. Then heaving that base, she rise up from the briny acres away.
you'll be the death of me here. All's well with the captain. All's well. Give me some rum. It's the best medicine. Go get me a bottle. Go. I'm off to council with the evening tide since the storm's passing.
No ships today. Not at least in the nearest harbor.
What? I walk for me health. Why such talk?
The sailors, they think... They think you're hiding away in this grubby old tavern.
And why do you suppose an old salt, such as I, might be hiding?
I don't know. They just talk.
And that's the end of it, you hear? I stepped on my cloak. You're a good lad. Got the mind for a tale and the stomach for a drink. Ye of course know the tale of the curse of the one-legged man? No. By thunder, there's cutthroats, laddie. Bad uns, worse uns. But none was ever more feared than the devil they called man. Even Captain Flint shook afore the mast with the shadow of him that walks on one leg. So they say. I walk for me health, but by most peculiar circumstance, which I don't suppose ever shall be, ye seize a one-legged man, ye tell the captain. It's me own superstition is all, can't abide the sight of him. Ye tell the captain, and I'll throw you a shilling. And a tail to boot. One that'll knock clean the lover from one skull.
He's a bottom, Jim. Didn't I tell you? You stay away from the likes of him.
How can I when he's taken up room and board?
You pour the rum and leave off. He'll be gone one of these days. And don't you mind his talk neither.
Father used to tell me stories, just like the captain's.
Ah, Jim. I only meant... It's not the stories that trouble me, but the one who's telling them. If your father... You just keep away, you hear? Have you thought more on it, Jim? I wish you to know I'm trying for a better life for ye. I've seen too many men and boys hearken to the call of the sea with a sailor's compass for a guide only, and no moral one. My tavern's full of the brim, so to speak. I wish you to have another chance to have a man around, a good un, so you can see.
You can't replace father.
Don't you start believing that. Not for a moment. I could never.
But you are. Dr. Livesey's an old buffoon.
Maybe. You don't know him as well as you suppose. Every time he tries to talk with you, you shove off or turn the conversation on its head. If you just give him a chance.
No, you don't care what happens. Not to me.
Jim! I can't do this with you. Not now. I'm sorry. I know it happened so quickly before you even knew the doctor. I was a fool. But you'll notice, Jim, we've been waiting and waiting for you to come around. I've asked Dr. Livesey to supper this evening. If you'll not be joining us, then so be it. Ah, Jim, don't you know how much I loves you?
Dr. Livesey sat off the port bow. Ready, aim, fire!
Oh!
What were you doing back there?
Oh, I was just, well, I'd only arrived a moment ago. Thought I'd do your mother a favor and fix that loose cupboard in the kitchen. Do you know the one?
That's the larder, not the kitchen. Were you eavesdropping?
Ah, well, larders and kitchens. How are you, Jim?
Wish I was someone else, that's what I wish.
Oh, well, whatever for? Oh! To tell you the truth, I know how you feel.
No one knows how I feel, especially you.
Well, I only meant that I might actually be a good enough man for your mother. Well, I mean, funny that. You and me together, we are always certain to disagree. Yet, you and I, that's I and you. For once concur on a single point, it's true.
We do.
Yes, you and I, patience thin, we're restless in these natal garments.
You mean our skin?
For you and I, that's I and you. We trade a star to be blessed and born anew.
As who?
Not you or I.
Were I reborn, I'd be a mangy pirate. I'd give the Navy all that they deserve.
And I as well, I'd ram the gun and fire it.
You wouldn't be a pirate. You don't have the nerve.
Were I reborn, I might take up the clergy and preach from Britain's shores to sunny Spain.
A sermon's even worse than dumb old surgery.
I'd still be reborn priest, for as a priest I could be reborn. For should the church prove duller than my current state, a pre-reborn, this holy man would opt for being born again. Time we bide unsatisfied until our prayer has been ratified. You angels do as angels do, and make this pair of despondent dreams come true.
Us too?
Yes, you and I. In truth, I'd hang all other aspirations if Jim would but approve my wedding plan. You angels see a fumbling invocation.
May Livesey be reborn as a partridge or
Amen. You and me forever, we in this decidedly shall agree. For you and I, that's I and you. We'd blow our tops to see Livesey born anew.
Wahoo!
Oh, whoop-de-doo. Were I reborn as a scurvy dog, I do.
You do.
For you and I. Good talk, Jim. I suppose I'll go and report to your mother.
Will some kind soul direct a poor blind beggar to where he may rest his weary feet for a moment?
Over here.
I come in search of an old comrade of mine, one Billy Bones.
I don't know any Billy Bones.
Then is there or is there not a seafaring man within this establishment?
I only know the captain. Let me go.
The captain? We shall see. I hear a familiar footstep.
Me mug laddie.
If I cannot see, I can hear a finger stirring. Attempt anything, Bones, and I shall know. No need for fright. I only come on business. Come, hold out your hand. Boy, bring his left wrist near to my right. Forgive me, Captain Billy Bones. However, you've a little time. Davy Jones is far more patient than I.
What is it? What does it say?
Just the black spot. 10 o'clock, it says. It's them thieving scallywags come the color of the tide. But by thunder, if they think they got what ain't fish, then they have another thing coming. And by lightning, we'll show 'em. Come, boy, time to prove your worth.
Captain,
Me chest, laddie. Me chest. They may not have me chest. Ye may lay to that, even if I have to make a deal with Davy Jones.
Mother, come quick! Jim! Jim!
Oh! Stand back, stand back.
Jim!
Oh. Wretched man. Seems a stroke is what did the trick, brought on by a sudden fright and rum.
It was Pew the pirate.
What?
They gave him this.
What is it then?
That's the black spot. It is the mark of death.
Look, 10 o'clock. They're coming to do him in. Pirates. Oh, the chest. I think the pirates want inside. What's inside?
Then we'll let them have it. Oh, on the doorstep. Quick, like. With any luck, they'll leave us be.
But I want to see.
How much have you touching any foul thing a buccaneer would kill for?
Elizabeth, put it down.
There might be treasure.
Put it down.
There's no use in arguing with me. Besides, you haven't the key.
I think I can help with this dilemma. Heaven knows I've had experience with the dead. Aha!
Jim's had enough to do with the captain's affairs, John. I was trying to make a point.
Ah, yes, quite right, my dear, quite right. It's only that, well, the whole lure of the open sea does offer some allure to a man of my profession.
Oh?
Yes, you see, well, once you're familiar with the particulars of my occupation, it should become terribly obvious. What I mean to say is, it is almost obligatory that I inspect the personal contents of a deceased subject.
Well, I haven't
Thank
seen it.
you.
No, John, that's not what I said.
Prepare yourself, Jim. This will be a once-in-a-lifetime opportunity. And here we have it.
It's just a bunch of clothes.
Just to be sure, best inspect the pockets.
If you're quite finished with your occupational pursuits, I believe we are still in danger of losing our lives.
Our lives? Oh, yes, quite right, my dear, quite right. Come, Jim, we've more important things to do than loot and plunder some silly old... No! Scott! Jim, do you know what this means?
Yes, it means that I get to be captain.
it does.
It's mine. Let me see it.
You? Well, credit where credit is due, but I found the key.
I know about the treasure chest the whole time.
Well, now.
Mother, you can't.
We're not risking our lives over some silly treasure map. If this is what the pirates are wanting, we'll let them have it.
Pirates. Mother, they'll plunder this old bucket whether we give them the map or keep it for ourselves.
I'll write up to Sheriff Downs. We'll gather what help we can. It may very well be there's little use in returning the map after all. I mean, not if we drive them hence.
There'll be no bloodshed in me tavern, you hear? Nary a drop. You bring what men you can, and you see the pirates come and go peaceable like. We'll be ready for them. Ah, John, afore you go, I believe they'll be wanting the captain also. On the doorstep then. Jim, you take the chest. Don't bother retrieving the map. I have the key.
You are correct as always, my dear. I shall return, and swiftly.
be brave for me, won't you, Jim? 'Tis a proper wind blowing. I'll shut the windows tight already. We've still time before they come. They're early. Quickly, into the cellar. Not much use in locking up, I see. This way.
Shut the hatch, me buckos, I'll come through the floor.
Fix the catch, me hearties will blow down the door. Ain't no reason to fear any black buccaneer.
Save the rum in your keg or the jewel in your ear.
We're pirates, brass and bold, me hearties. Pirates, I, me lads, yo ho. We're plundering for gold, me hearties. Pillaging, me lads, yo ho. They've run a little raid, me hearties. Knock 'em down, me lads, yo ho. They'll dance a hempen jig, me hearties. Dance a jig, me lads, yo ho. Fish don't drown in me mates, aging rum in a log. Dog 'em down in me hearties, I'll blow down the dog.
Ain't no cause to implore for the life ye adore.
Save the cause that ye beg me the gold in your drawer.
Ruffians of the sea, me hearties. Got the time, me lads, yo ho. Romp and raids with glee, me hearties. Glad of heart, me lads, yo ho. With blunderbuss in hand, me hearties. Raise your barrel, lads, yo ho. A pirate's life is grand, me hearties. Grand it be, me lads, yo ho. Won't be no cause for grief. Twixt the land and the reef. Save the quake in your legs, be the quake of a thief. We're pirates, brass and bold, me hearties. Pirates, I, me lads, yo ho. We're plundering for gold, me hearties. Pillaging, me lads, yo ho. They run a little rig, me hearties. Lock 'em down, me lads, yo ho. We'll dance the hempen jig, me hearties. Dance the jig, me lads, yo ho.
Sorry, your lookout, it was rather inconvenient. I'll see to it he receives all the medicinal attention he deserves.
Easy, lads.
We've given you the chest, and your old comrade to boot. Or did you not see?
See? I?
Oh. Where are your comrades, then?
You're on a rig, me hearty.
Sorry?
You'll not hornswoggle the likes of me.
Translation?
A trick. An item, a trifle really, though its historicity endows it with a certain classical significance, has been removed from the captain's chest. We desire it, sentiment being our watchword.
How profound. Well, seeing as you've assaulted a woman and a child, I can't argue. You must be sentimental in the extreme.
Enough talk. Assuming this trifle is within your possession, the wench will suffer first, and then her child, until it has been returned. Black Dog?
Stop! I have what you're looking for. Don't hurt my mother, you scum.
Well, what about the hostages?
They will be released once we make the harbor. Tell your men to stand down. Do it now.
You'll not hurt my mother, you scum.
Whoops! The inn is completely surrounded. Or did you not see? No? Haha. Sheriff? Get a move on, get a move on. I'll do the honors.
Yes, Jim, no, give me the gun. Jim. John! Water, Jim, he's been hurt.
No, we'll never find the map. Wait, he has the map.
Well, where's that ruffian now?
The sheriff will be seeing to the likes of him. Oh, John.
Ah, yes. So relieved to find your man safe from harm, you can hardly contain your... Oh!
Are you all right, John? Good. Sit. Jim? Well, John Livesey, I must say, I'm surprised at you. You're gonna get us all killed if you just leave the bloody map alone.
I wasn't trying
And you! The pirates well could have let us be if not for you.
Oh, I didn't mean... I didn't think that anything...
Well, I'm well aware of that. It's not a common practice amongst the menfolk nowadays. I know you meant no harm, but if you only think for a moment, we almost lost.
I'm sorry.
Aye, but you saved me and me boy.
I'll lock up.
Well, something good might well come from the events of today after all. John! Do you love me, John? Will you give anything for me?
Oh, anything after the danger I've put you through.
Good. The map has served its purpose. Give it here. John?
Now, Elizabeth.
You said anything, John? Or perhaps I misheard ye.
Well, let's be reasonable.
We've just been attacked by a murderous band of pirates. I'm being more than reasonable. And fancy that. Nearly lost our lives. Wherever there's treasure, trouble follows after it.
Not a free man on earth knows that we have...
Get me, John!
Run for it, Jim!
No, Jim! Jim, give me the map, Jim! Jim?
Toss it here.
John!
Whatever happens, Elizabeth, remember, I love you.
Give me the map! Give it to me, Jim!
Good job. Hey, well, no. Hey, Elizabeth. Hey, whoa. Elizabeth, in all seriousness. Jim, no. Elizabeth, you know I can't force myself into his life. Heaven knows what that would do to him. So I was thinking in regards to this treasure map, a voyage might present an opportunity for Jim and I to, bond a little.
No! Mother, if you want me to agree to your marriage in the slightest, you have some sense and let me go!
Now, young man. Don't speak to your mother that way, or the voyage is off. For you, that is. Well, darling.
If there's one thing Jim and I have in common, it's our own stubborn-headedness.
Yes.
I know you're a good man, John Livesey. A fool, maybe, but a good one. You'll not see my boy go astray.
I know a chap with connections to a splendid little ship. I'll write to him this very night.
I'll need time to consider before anything's done about it.
Right.
Whatever else I may think, it's nice to see the two of you agree on something for a change.
She'll come around. What are you doing?
Writing a letter. Shh. She's right, you know. You and me forever, we in this decidedly shall agree, for you and I will sail the blue.
And pray that old Dr. Livesey is born anew.
As who?
You.
Or I. Were I reborn as a scurvy dog, I'd do.
You do.
For you and I.
John Livesey, over here, my man.
Trelawney! Far too long, old chap.
Indeed. And is this young Master Hawkins?
How do you do?
Well, gentlemen, isn't she marvelous? Small, perhaps, but there isn't a brig in all of England which can match the speed of the Hispaniola.
I knew you were the man for the job. Though I must admit, I had no idea you'd acquired your own ship. I was certain you'd have some connection through that famous uncle of yours.
No, my uncle? Oh, he's far too drab for such an adventure. There we have it. Turn round, my man. Here comes the crew. Ahoy, gentlemen. Meet the good Dr. Livesey. He'll be medicine man aboard my ship. Well, Israel, you've brought the last of the supplies, I see. Aye, jolly good. Come see me once you've finished. We'll have a final inspection before we shove off. And Israel, give the lad a tour of my ship while you're at it, will you?
Oh,
Well, Livesey, in our correspondence, did I not say a fortnight was all I needed? By the looks of things, we should be able to set sail by the morning tide.
Oh, you've outdone yourself. When Jim and I arrived in London this morning, I half expected to be taking up room and board for several days before you succeeded. Your pardon for having doubted you. Yes, and you have, of course, kept our findings under wraps during the recruitment process, as I requested. Listen here, my man. I came to you because you are the most honest fellow I know. I did, however, run the risk of your formidably large mouth.
Livesey, all has been done with the utmost integrity and perfect uprightness. Doubt the earth upon which you stand before you doubt me.
Ho! One-legged man served the poor bow. They say the wickedest ever roamed the seas, walked on one leg.
Jim, some manners.
Oh, and they'd be right, laddie. And no surer sign of wickedness than loss of limb, to be certain.
Silver, there you are. Thank goodness. Meet the good Dr. Livesey. Livesey, here is a man of the most, how does one put it, exhilarating sincerity that I have ever had the pleasure of meeting. It's thanks to him I've gathered such a crew.
Oh?
I've an eye for the best shipmates and the hardiest old salts in the quarter. It only comes with the territory, Sir Doctor, sir. A sea cook I be. I knows when there's a missing ingredient in me fresh made salmagundi.
What?
I knows a good egg from a bad one. Savvy?
I don't doubt you, Mr. Silver.
Oh, but you do indeed, me hearty. No need to explain to these old bones. Old Silver don't speak so well, nor looks so pretty late.
That's not what I was...
Silver, show him the, you know.
Oh, belay, me hearty.
Oh, don't be modest. Out with it, my man. Livesey's a man of integrity, same as I. He needs absolute proof of character.
Oh! This is the King's seal!
He is, or was, an officer of the highest ranking in the King's Royal Navy, was old Silver.
Oh, is that how you lost your leg? You know, in the Royal Navy?
Jim!
Where?
I heard pirates are cursed. Are they?
Oh.
Jim!
One-legged pirates, aye, laddie. 'Tis no wonder my old shipmates couldn't stand the thought of one such as I. Avast ye if ye wish me hearties to keep from cursing craft and crew. Twixt the one and two-legged parties, let's stick to them what walks on two. For there's a saying, doubts and danger and shadows follow loss of limb. Flee the dark and one-pegged stranger, the devil's had a taste of him. Every sailor knows how the saying goes that the devil won't stop once he's had a bite. Oh. He'll come unawares on the ship what bears a one-legged sea dog in the dead of night. So when you slate your mates, me hearties, for Cooper Cap'n barbecue, steer ya clear of one-legged parties. Pick them with port and starboard too. Praise, oh, King George, when he saw me loss a ligament, me totter in a predicament. He wrote me shank a stirring epitaph. Oh, praise, oh, King George, when me wife divorced me keg and I, he took one look at me leg and I and said, Alicia Capiar, better half. Doctor. Every sailor fears askew buccaneers for the devil's king in old arithmetic. You'll hear stopper pops, smack a fiendish chop when he's setting to subtract me left drumstick. Avast ye if you wish me hearties to keep from cursing craft and crew. Twixt the one, two-legged parties, but stick to them what walks on two. Twixt the one and two-legged parties, but stick to them what walks on two. But stick to them what walks on two. But stick to them what walks on two.
If that's not a proper send-off, then I'm no captain. We'll take you, Silver, whether you've one leg or a dozen. Is everything ready for the final inspection, Israel?
Aye.
Good. Then let's have at it.
Not thinking of skipping off without your skipper now, are we, Trelawney?
Uncle Smollett, what are you doing here?
Just thought I'd come and approve of the use of my own ship.
Your ship?
A moment, Livesey.
Trelawney.
Your ship? I was under the impression that the Hispaniola was intended for use by any and all members of the family.
Yes, and you're the only member of my family under that assumption. Now, if you'll excuse me.
Uncle, please.
Gentlemen, I am sorry to inform you, but you have been misinformed. The Hispaniola is only available under my approval. Should you need any more further proof, here's the title.
Trelawney, what is happening? This doesn't seem like you at all.
It's him. He's a madman. You have no idea what it's like being raised by a sea captain. Even in the prime of my life, I had no control over my own destiny. I'm sorry, Livesey, but when I received your letter about the
Trelawney!
Shh. Oh. What I mean to say is, the shackles wherewith he held me bound. It was as though they fell about from my wrists and ankles, clattering to the floor. I felt the need to cry out, freedom! Now you see the results of this tyranny firsthand.
It's thanks to me you amounted to anything at all, nephew. I've taught you everything you know.
Oh, you most certainly have. 17 years, dawn until dusk. But I'll be free, mark my words. Go on, autocrat, oppressor, Nero of Rome.
Very good.
What need have we for the Hispaniola? We'll find another. But you'll regret it once you find out for what purpose we voyage.
The treasure, naturally. Your tongue's been loose, nephew. Word around the marketplace is that there's a gold hunter rearing.
What? You've gone and blabbed! Great Scott, Trelawney, you've lied about everything!
Well, my tongue may have wagged a little, here and there.
Yes, and it's no doubt that your men have caught the scent of gold. Not the kind of people you can trust. Huh, nephew?
No, indeed, me hearty. That's certain.
And you are?
I ain't but half a man. Perhaps if I had me starboard side to speak of. Captain James Smollett.
John Silver. How long has it been?
I lost count of the years. You're still a servant of His Majesty, I see.
Retired? Oh. How have you been? I have not seen hide nor hair.
Nor limb. You'll forgive an old sea dog. I've gone my own way ever since.
Seems you found one good man for this voyage. And I doubt the rest of you have any idea what an honor this is to be sailing with.
Billy, me hearty.
Very good. But one honest man is not enough.
Oh, I'll vouch for me shipmates, one and all.
Oh?
Me tavern, the old spyglass, what I calls home. 'Tis where the toughest sea dogs and the briniest old salts come for a bit of repose.
But there is always room for error. Believe you me, Mr. Silver, I have perfect faith in such a distinguished member.
But you're wrong, Sir Doctor, sir. I ne'er meant that ye should have faith in the likes of me, nor in me mates. In principle, I mean, weathered seamen all, but a man don't know his own virtue until the strumpet, his own integrity until Solomon, aye, and a man don't know his own religion until the devil makes a bid for his soul.
Yeah.
All this to say, it won't do no good to trust your own brother on a voyage such as this. You're a man of integrity, Sir Doctor, sir. Ye do whatsoever ye suppose is right. But know this, there's a rumor all along the coastline. Treasure. Like as not, you'll find no man what's not caught wind of the scent of gold. Ye've the map. Ye decide.
All right.
Well then. Redruth, Hodgins, Gray, get the baggage.
What baggage? Oh, no.
This is my ship, nephew. I will not see it set sail without a captain I approve of.
I want to bunk next to you. I'm sure you have lots of stories about your time in the Royal Navy.
Oh, I'll be your seafaring Shahrazad for all the things I done and seen. Come on, laddie.
Well now, I've led quite an exciting life. Lots of lives saved. Lots of doctory things.
Very much. Vamos, muchachos. You heard the captain's orders. We set sail by the morning tide. Arro, mark the rudder. O'Brien, you to set the sails.
Aye.
The rest of you swab her down. We ain't casting off until the Hispaniola reflects the sea itself.
Aye.
Teach me how to...
Fly the jib.
Yeah.
Ay, muchacho, you ain't but a lover. Your hands are too soft to hold the rope.
Let me see it.
You okay there, my hearty?
I'll see you. I'll be your captain one day.
Oh, you hear that, everyone? We have a regular lubber aspiring to be Captain Flint himself. A stranger wind be blowing, then what's heard for a breeze? For the lubber he be going, for to sail the seven seas. A queersome tide be tugging, at the keel ye mates beware, for the lubber she be lugging, be a pirate or despair. But all the mates be wondering if his mother is aware. A lubber o' land for piracy, though body and soul expire a sea. So prime up the guns and fire a sea, and mark how the mast be faring. The enemy ships, ye best beware, the old Jolly Roger's in the air. A regular lubber's hung her there to mark his intent seafaring. A fearsome lad he sailing for the Hispaniola brand, with his lust for gold prevailing, Jim will rise up through command. He'll man the crew by thunder, with so many skills to note, with his compass and his blunder, plus he'll navigate the boat. There's just one skill he's lacking, how to keep the ship afloat.
A lubber's for capes and coves, I'm told. He's sailing for gold in troves, I'm told. Wherever a lubber rows, I'm told, his crew for their lives be clinging.
A lubber's for reefs and rafts and caves, he's sailing betwixt the wind and waves, right down the ye old pirate graves that far in the depths be singing.
Swansea calls me lubber. Well, we'll bid she for a bib. Send ye home like babes to blubber, while the lubber flies the jib. He thinks he bought a schoolboy. Here's a bottle then to hold. He can drink your milk and draw boy, while the lubber nabs the gold.
Forgive us, Captain Hawkins, we'll be doing as we're told.
Land for piracy, though body and soul expire a sea. Join with the Huns and Quiracy, that
Then what's heard of for a breeze? For that lover claims he's going for to sail the seven seas.
Won't you be having rum with the rest of the mates, Sir Doctor, sir?
Oh, best keep my head, Grey. I am the ship's medic.
You have sons of your own? Start learning now what to teach them later, right?
My apologies.
Arg, I told you he didn't have the proper stomach.
Oh, I see. Again, my apologies.
Mayhap he'll come round, Grey. Don't you know, Sir Doctor, a proper laddie ain't bleeding life from his veins. He's bleeding rum.
I believe that saying more particularly refers to pirates, O'Brien, not proper laddies such as yourselves. Hold the crew.
Hold the ship.
And, if I'm not mistaken, I have several pirates aboard my ship at present. Another round for those who can hold their liquor.
What ho?
We've some cause for celebration. For if we have not sighted land by the end of this evening, I am no captain.
Yes.
Not you, nephew. You haven't the stomach for it.
You never let me so much as touch the bottle.
Look sharp, you're on duty.
Oh, well, what about the cabin boy? He's supposed to assist me, what? I declare he's abandoned ship.
Silver, he's always hanging about listening to your stories. Where is the cabin boy?
Search me, Captain. For all we knows, he's abandoned ship.
We'll see about that. Look sharp, nephew. Come on.
Always listening to Silver's stories. Woohoo!
The Jim boy, he's one for piracy, right? And old Silver, well, what's the saying, me mateys? A pirate's bleeding rum?
No, I won't touch the stuff. What's it like, by the way?
Well, me mate.
No, not one drop. I'll not tarnish my soul. Cheers. That is the foulest, most unpalatable. Fill her up. O'Brien.
Give us a shanty, Sir Doctor, sir. You'll be a full-blown initiate then.
What?
Aye, muchacho, ain't you never heard one before? We're pirates, brass and ball, me hearties. Pirates, aye, me lads, yo-ho. We're plundering for gold, me hearties. Pillaging, me lads, yo-ho.
Oh, now that one does sound familiar. What ho! Pour out the tune and strike up the rum. 'Tis said for all the wicked deeds a pirate's word is gold, yo-ho. King George McCaptain Flint to prove the saying's truth. I'm told, yo-ho, he made old Flint to sign a truce and write his name in blood, yo-ho. An oath so strong 'tis like into the rainbow and the blood, yo-ho. But on the morrow, Captain Flint rained fire on England's port. Yo, George, he said, your blood house broke, I'll see you brought to court. Yo, said Captain Flint, I never signed a blood oath, ring or thumb. Yo, how could I when me veins are full of good old honest rum? Yo.
Lost your sea legs, Sir Doctor, sir. Oh, 'tis a pity when old Silver has more limbs than the likes of ye.
What ho, Jim? Stand still, will you?
Jim, my boy. Oh, I've found you at last, you sneaking doctor. Where's the cabin boy?
Oh, Jim? Now, where did he get off to?
I'll not endure the despot's command alone. Oi, you chaps, but surely someone saw where the young blackguard ran off to? What? No one?
Now, don't you fret. I'll help the two of you find him.
Trelawney! Report on deck!
All's clear, Jimbo. I reckon you'll be needing a new hideout soon. Me apple barrel's in short supply.
There's one left.
Laddie have mercy! That barrel were to last the entire voyage. Well, 'tis time. Time to prepare the evening meal. I take it you'll be wanting for nothing.
But I'm hungry.
Oh, why? With your cupboard crammed full of me apples?
All right, muchachos, supper soon. And soon after, Arrow, mark the rudder. O'Brien, you're on sails. George Merry, you're on watch. Captain's orders.
Ooh, captain's orders, eh? Maybe I'd like an apple barrel of me own, like young Hawkins.
Watch your tongue, you scurvy dog.
Yea, what ye are giving orders to, Israel Hands. I've had me fill.
Aye, muchacho, yes, you've had your fill. You are filled to the gunwale, you drunken sot. Shut up.
Oh, George Mary's so drunk. It's like he's got the island fever. Only we haven't made it to the island shore yet.
Shut up! I lost count to the days. No action, no nothing. You'll just tell me sooner than later why I come aboard this ship, will you now?
Easy, me hearty.
Oh. Jimbo! Oh, what's wrong, laddie? Oh, blimey! Me apples won't sustain the young knave after all. Could it be old Silver was wrong?
I'm alive.
George Moyer's 3 sheets to the wind.
Shut up! Tain't no one so unpleasant as George Merry when he's drunk his fill. Aye. Cheer up, Jimbo. You'll get your evening meal, savvy? Why, I'll ram me fresh-made salmagundi down your cavernous gullet myself, aye?
Salmagundi? And I suppose you'll be wanting a drink and a tale to boot, don't you now? Don't you always? And what tale do you wish for this time, laddie? Old Blackbeard and his crew, the time they infiltrated the Spanish Duke's brig. Sounds mighty fine to me.
God, aye. The lad has heard enough of old Blackbeard.
We'll write our own then. A tale of this here ship and how it were taken by marauders.
Aye, basta. No more talk. Oi, Silver, give us a tale.
Oh, I know the tale. But it weren't from around these parts. Weren't from any sea ye've ever known. Ye'll hear a tale, ye roving lad, from far in the east, of him what's Sinbad, old Sinbad he, were rich and sad. His kinfolk they cried, "Oh Sinbad, you're mad!" "Oh come, Sinbad, come!" Every night on the quay, gnashing teeth he would pray, till one night like a booming tart, the waves cried out in the bay. Come, Sinbad, come, ye roving lad, the sand for the glass, the sea for Sinbad. Oh, come, Sinbad, come. When he dashed right in the rocks and down with the tide. a booming, then the waves cried out in the gloom. Come, Sinbad, come, we dash and drum. The rock is the brass, we smite as we hum. Come, Sinbad, come. The moon is queer, muddied in the mist, they whisper a ear. Oh, come, Sinbad, come. Went booming up from the crack. Come, Sinbad, come, ye know the creed, the flame for the gin, the sea for Saeed.
Come, Sinbad, come.
Come, Sinbad, come.
Come, Sinbad, come.
Come, Sinbad, come. Come, Sinbad.
Come, Sinbad.
Come, Sinbad.
Sinbad,
Sinbad, come, Sinbad, come, Sinbad. Oh, come, Sinbad, come! Wash up, lads. Time to feast your gullets. Oh. What you got there, Jimbo? Why, seems to be the treasure map I've heard so much talk of.
Dr. Livesey says no one's allowed to see it.
Oh, aye.
But, come on, Silver, let's have a look.
Jimbo.
Don't worry, Silver. I sneak into his quarters all the time when he's sleeping. I steal the map.
Oh.
Look, I almost have it memorized. Look, beneath Hangman's tree. That's where.
Jimbo. Best return the map to the good doctor. Aye.
Do you think we'll be like old Sinbad when we're through?
No sailor ever known what was greater than old Sinbad. Save perhaps Captain Flint. Now, it's the proper thing to do, laddie. Cheer up, Jimbo. You'll get yours in time. Aye. Oh.
It's not that, it's just... I wish that...
What do you wish for, Jimbo?
I'm just happy I met you. This voyage is much better with you on board.
I ain't but half a man, laddie. When all's said and done, best stick to them what walks on two. The good doctor, there's a man of integrity.
Dr. Liz...
That's right, laddie. A sea cook I be. I knows when there's a missing ingredient. Oh.
Dr. Livesey's an old buffoon.
Aye.
My father, he was... Oh, I see. You're going to leave me too. Go on then. I'm used to it.
A man's time, 'tis like the waves upon the shore. 'Tis not long until he rolls back into the briny deep. Your father didn't leave you of his own choice, Jimbo.
He did, and you're just like him.
By thunder! These old bones can't tell the rudder from the bow. A grubby old tavern, you say? Well, 'Tis just the sort of place I'd come for a bit of repose along the coastline, especially after such a voyage as this.
Really?
Hands off me apples, you scourge of the 7 seas! Sides, you'll spoil your appetite!
There's still one left.
Aye! She's a beauty, ripe for the head of a hog come the island shore. Make certain the head ain't yours. Wash up, laddie.
Oh, Captain Smallity, if I have to endure one more word, a command, out to the likes of him, I'll petition for the lubber to walk the plank. No wonder the squire has less focus than even arrow.
Santos cielos, are you still on about that?
Aye.
He's all right, prig. There's no doubt about that.
So as ye say, matey, but it weren't so long ago ye were one of the lubber's own. Are you certain you've come around to a new way of thinking?
Of course I have.
Hush!
You better.
No more talk.
Talk about what exactly?
Aye, a big dumb oath. The mutiny, of course.
Mutiny? What mutiny?
Demonios, hush him up quiet like George Mary, or you'll be married for your chains.
Married for me chains.
Aye.
Now you listen here, Errol. Ain't no mutiny save one half your brains turned against the other, so it won't function proper. You hear? Bet you can't guess which side's winning.
I like a good mutiny.
Ah, you shut up, or it won't be just your brains turned against ye.
And then we could talk about the, mutiny.
You can once I cut out your tongue.
Someone's coming.
Arg, me hearties! I come with a drink and a tale of the 7 seas. Pirates and plunder, marauders and mutiny.
Oh, your faces.
Doctor, I would have thought you were old Silver. Could have fooled me, ain't much of a difference. Another round for the good doctor, eh?
No, thank you. I'm still a little...
Arg, me hearties! Where be the cabin boy?
Search me, sir doctor, sir.
Jim? Oh, Jim! Well then.
Eat up, me hearties!
Dr. Livesey!
Jim?
Shh! I heard some of the crew planning a mutiny.
Oh, yes, you're so interested in pirates and mutinies. Woohoo! Wait, what?
Some of the mates were talking about a mutiny.
Everything all right, Dr. Livesey?
Oh, yes, I was just,
Land ho!
You're certain?
Of course I am.
Better a mutiny on land than at sea. We'll inform the captain as soon as we reach the island shore.
All right, men. Time to set up camp. Tomorrow we make for the treasure. Hawkins, are you sure these just weren't your youthful fancies getting away with you?
I told you I heard them.
Your pardon, Smollett, but I believe Jim on this one. Considering the situation, he wouldn't let his emotions get the better of him.
Silver?
The mates are prone to flap their gums without meaning what they be saying. Or I'm no barbecue. But 'tis best to be certain Jimbo weren't telling no lie. You listen to an old sea dog, best look into the matter at hand.
Redruth, Hodgins. Come here. See the men set up camp, in small numbers if you can. Gray, start a fire.
Gray's one of them.
You've done your duty, Hawkins. We've no idea how many mutineers we have on our hands. Silver, you know what I must ask you to do.
Oh, the uglier you be, the easier they believes you're a traitor. Won't be no problem for the likes of me, aye.
Israel Hands is their leader, if Hawkins' report is anything to go by. I shall consider the possibilities should we have a mutiny on our hands. Godspeed.
Aye.
Let me come.
And they'd would believe you were fiercer than old Long John himself. I shouldn't wonder. But this one time, best leave the doings to old Barbecue.
But I want to...
Jimbo, this ain't for ye. Promise me, you'll trust in old Sea Dog. I've got your best interest at heart. Aye.
He'll be all right, Jim. Long John Silver? Well, he's the bravest man I know. There. I said it.
Of course he is. Did I tell you about his time in the Royal Navy? He was at the Battle of Jennings in Portobello, and 1,000 more. Besides, he was the only one who believed me in the mutiny.
I believed you. Great Scott, Jim, I defend you.
He's going to come to my tavern after the voyage. I've made up my mind. When Silver comes, I'm going with him.
You're leaving?
Think of the adventures we'll have, Dr. Livesey.
But Jim, Well, Silver, it seems you've outdone me once again. With a breeze in his sails and a longing to roam wherever the wistful winds will lead, every sailor will ask as he's turning from home, what makes a man indeed? Does he long for the thunder, the cleaving asunder of waves that roll under the hull? With the stars for a compass and rum for a rumpus, will he keep the bumpers full? With a shanty to sing in the boom of the bay and answer the whistling gannet's call, every minstrel is playing that he olden lay. What makes a man at all? It's an ancient proverbial cliche.
I will find out the answer one day.
For you're off for the crashing, the perilous thrashing about in the dashing spray.
With the breeze in my sails and a longing to roam wherever the wistful winds will lead, I am off for adventure, and when I come home, I will be a man, for don't you see? I am off for the wonder, the cleaving asunder, the waves that roll under the bay. I will sail far and wide me, with silver beside me, with silver to guide me away.
As they drift through the night on the limitless flow of oceans alive since time began, lonely sailors may wake as the howling wind blow and cry, someone answer if you can. For I'm lost and uncertain and longing to know, what is the measure of a man? Wait. What did you say?
I said I'm going with him.
No. Before that. The Battle of Jennings, you said. Silver was there. Are you certain?
Of course I am. He told me so, didn't he? What is it?
The Battle of Jennings. Jim, the British Navy wasn't there. But others who roamed the seas, they were.
No, you're lying.
Boy, some of the men are being chased off into the woods.
Let's move, Smollett. Jim, come on.
No, you're just jealous. He's a fearless adventurer, and you're only good for your nasty medicine.
I'm not jealous, that's not
I won't
true.
leave without him.
Listen.
Down, 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 down to Davy Jones. He'll go down, 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 down to Davy Jones. Down, 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 down to Davy Jones. He'll go down, 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 down to Davy Jones.
Listen here, Israel. I will give you the charter if you release my men.
Not good enough, Marinero. Join my mate and I. We'll take a trip to Davy Jones' locker.
Death before the loss of my principles, my man.
Only one thing what I know, for a proper mate to go with me, Captain Billy Bones, down to good old Davy Jones.
Down, 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 down to Davy Jones. He'll go down, 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 down to Davy Jones. Down, 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 down to Davy Jones. He'll go down, 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 down to Davy Jones.
If your veins ain't bleeding rum, swear the devil were your chum, or you'll find you're getting wet where they got no blood and sweat.
Down, 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 down.
I can't help but recalling the advice me mother gave to treat a man with kindness ere you send him to the grave. A wench's soft caressing arm will calm his troubled heart, and since we love our mothers, just afore ye lads depart, we've found a little beauty for ye mates to call your own. The Lady Hempin Halter, she'll not let ye die alone. And since you've such integrity in every tone and jot,
If he be appeased, me mates are mighty pleased to let ye seal the deal and tie the knot. Down, 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 down to Davy Jones. He'll go down, 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 down to Davy Jones. Down, 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 down to Davy Jones. He'll go down, 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 down to Davy Jones. Down, Davy Jones. He'll go down, down, down to Davy Jones. Down, 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 Davy Jones to Davy Jones. He'll go down, 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 down to Davy Jones. Only one reward befits for them Christian folk to get in the locker of the deep, where the specters ever sleep. Down, 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 down,
Very well, marineros. Now, we await our captain, so he can sanctify your union with the Lady Hempin Halter.
Silver. I'll kill him.
Will you now? Jimbo, you wouldn't be so cruel as to shoot an old one-legged sea dog, now would ye? Why the long face, laddie?
I must congratulate you, Silver, for I'm not a man easily deceived, and you are the most convincing liar I have ever known.
Oh, thank you, Captain. But credit where credit is due. Me own mother saw me particular talents when I was but a lad. Stuck me in the theater. There I learnt to tell lies while keeping me integrity. Oh,
A tragedy! A tragedy to see such a high esteemed member of the Royal Navy to drop to such depth. And you, Gray, you're on the wrong side.
Sorry, Captain.
Oh, Gray's a good lad. But now, to business. The map, if you don't mind.
I have it.
That's right. Give the map to old Long John. Keep your friends from harm, aye?
Run for it, Jim!
Oh, after him, you sons of a lubber!
Ah, 'tis no use. We could have spent the rest of our lives searching and never find no trace of Hawkins. Israel, I think this deed'll give me the fever soon enough. And back at camp, you saw O'Brien. How long till the rest of us go mad? Let's just get back to...
Not without the treasure in our bucko. Believe me, Gray, I swear I'll find Hawkins. And when I do, come on your feet, let's go!
Father, oh, where have you gone? You told your promise, and now I'm alone. Oh, wherever you're gone, I'm wandering far from a place I call home. Oh, I
Master Hawkins. Mercy, take care not to harm poor old Ben Gunn. Without malcontent or unclean thought is he. Mercy, Master Hawkins, mercy.
How do you know my name?
Ah, the island is filled with many voices, all calling for the death of Jim Hawkins. But they cannot find the clever little master, no, for their ears do not hear the silent treading of his weary feet. But Ben Gunn sees all. The island holds no secret from him!
Are there more people? Like you?
Ben Gunn came upon a great ship long ago. But those traitors, unfeeling marauders of the sea, they abandoned Ben Gunn and left him to endure the miserable heat alone. Mercy, Master, mercy. It's far too cruel you to Ben Gunn, and now you will end his life for an act of madness which he could not help.
Just touch me again, and you'll find that you're the one being eaten. By maggots!
You have abandoned Ben Gunn. He does not wish to spend the remainder of his days with only doleful songbirds for companions.
Is that why you're trying to roast me then?
Well, you see, the thing is, actually, poor old Ben Gunn, poor lugubrious fellow. Such cravings for company has he endured until he must be driven mad. Oh, allow him to crawl behind, licking your heels in reverence.
Stay back! No supper for you. First pirates, and now this? How am I supposed to get off this wretched island?
Master Hawkins wishes to leave?
Of course I do. Oh no, but I think Dr. Livesey in Smollett maybe...
Little master! Ben Gunn, he sees many things. He saw the young master running away into the woods when the pirates betrayed him, and he saw others bound tight and imprisoned on the beach. Imprisoned, but yet alive.
That's it then.
Oh, perfect.
I never said you could
But
come.
you must! Ben Gunn is free of evil ambition. His thoughts now are only helping poor Jim Hawkins and his friends escape and be sailing free of the treacherous island. It is likely that their ankles are sore from being bound for so long, and their wrists swollen with much fatness.
Goodbye, Ben Gunn.
Forgive Ben Gunn, forgive him! The swords came upon him, and I want... No, wait, no!
This way. It came from over here.
Assis. Some laddie was setting for fish and duff. Demonios, it's Hawkins! All right, muchacho. The map. It's all we need. Of course, you don't need to be breathing when I take it from... No! No! Demonios! I'll kill you for that, you knave!
Ah, smart one he be, Jim Hawkins. Aye, the map ain't lost, you scurvy dog. A Jimbo I don't need, and no parchment. He knows where the treasure be.
Oh, you'll talk. As soon as my cutlass starts asking, perhaps I'll begin with your fingers, eh?
Filet! You scurvy dog.
Pardon, Captain Silver. Will you do the deed then? Will you do the deed?
Aye, he won't talk for nothing, don't you know? He's Jimbo brass and bold, me heart, he's Jimbo, aye, me lad, yo. He's bleeding blue and gold, me heart, he's golden rum, me lad, yo. He's cap'n, although break me heart, he's cross him, lads. And up you'll go and dance the hairpin jig, me hearties, dance for Jimbo, lads, yo.
So you say, Capitan Silver.
Ruffians of the sea, me hearties, scoundrels, I me lads, yo-ho. Rum and raised with glee, me hearties, glad of heart, me lads, yo-ho. With blunderbuss in hand, me hearties, raise your barrel, lads, yo-ho. A pirate's life is grand, me hearties, grand it be, me lads, yo-ho.
What's the word? Has Jim been found?
George Mary.
Well, lads, I've done what a physician might under the circumstances. Regretfully, the fever may yet develop into a madness of the mind.
Madness of the mind? What's that supposed to mean?
Oh, Brian's scared of a word of the bumbling doctor. Look at the lubber shake.
Of course. Madness is only the beginning. Slowly, vital functions of the body will be tampered with, resulting in all manners of complications, some of which can't be cured.
What you mean, can't be cured?
Now who's trembling?
Enough talk. Gray, O'Brien.
What's all this?
Back to your brewing, you landlubber.
Has Jim been apprehended?
If ye so much as flaps your gums once more, I'll remove your tongue from the gullet.
Enough talk. Back to your postmates.
Aye.
And a kind reminder for the physician. If you even think about running away, Smollett and the squire are dead.
Oh, blast you, Israel hands, and blast you, Silver! I'm no deserving man, but I've nowhere else to turn. Just one miracle, though I'm no pious saint. One miracle I ask, simple, refined, and quaint. You fed a mere 5,000 when you broke some fish and loaves of bread. Well, use your power of breaking then and break John Silver's sorry head. No, no, no. Just one wonder for this faithless, fumbling fool. A wonder plain and pure as red in Sunday school. You walked on waters far from land while tempests raged and cloaked the sun. Well, use your power of walking and subtract John Silver's limbs by one. Should you require a sacrifice, I'll strip the bank and coffers clean. I speak no jest, though my request seems rather Philistine. Just one marvel, though no worthy man am I. No walls of Jericho, a marvel trite and shy. You smote the roaring wind and rain while storm clouds fled your word en masse. Well, use your smiting power again and smite John Silver, sorry.
Assuming you've finished, I'll have a bit.
Try this.
You've burnt it. Get back to work, Doctor, or I'll report you.
Should you require a sacrifice, I'll give my all, though as I live. It's plain to see an oaf like me has nothing much to give. Just one miracle, then I shall leave you be. One miracle I ask to spare the likes of me. How often you have sought your sheep, however far and wide they roam. Good shepherd, cross the rolling deep and guide Jim quickly, safely home.
I tell you, I saw something. It was staring straight at me.
Ye gone mad. More so than you were afore, leastways. Nah, no more bathroom breaks until tomorrow, I tell ye.
But this hardly qualified as a sit-down. How's a fellow supposed to take care of business when some chap's looking on?
Ain't no one looking on. Ain't no one would wish to. Now, hold it in, or George Mary will shoot ye.
But there was someone, I tell you. There I crouched, doing what a man must, when lo, I happened to glance heavenward and saw, perched on the upper limbs of my makeshift latrine, the very culprit of which I speak. If I were a superstitious man, I'd cry, "Spirit!"
I ain't no spirit, I know, said Davy Jones. And he weren't peeping at you, were he?
Who knows? In horror, I watched, transfixed, as its gaze fell upon me, when, from its waist, it seemed to produce some manner of clumsily crafted cutlery, and then, horrible to repeat, began to lick its lips. And so, I was off, pelting down the beach ere I managed to retrieve my trousers from where they lay about my ankles.
Ah, no spirit, no spirit. One more word and I'll shoot ye.
Of course. I do believe the fever is setting in. Perhaps I'm beginning to imagine spirits wandering about the island. Either way, be a good chap and fetch the doctor. Will you?
Brilliant, Squire! Just the distraction we needed.
What? No distraction. This is serious business. I say, what are you on about?
Once the pirates find Jim, he's done for. We've got to get to him first.
And we may be able to find Redruth and Hodgins as well. I overheard Eros at the night of the mutiny saying that they escaped and haven't been seen since. Nephew, what are you doing? Get up!
Yes, Your Majesty.
Oh, it's the fever. It's taking hold.
Oh, island spirit, yoo-hoo, where are you?
Nephew, what are you doing? Shh.
Someone's going to hear you. I'm trying to get us some help. Oh, spirit!
Quiet, you fool! I've taught you all the skills necessary to handle the situation. We'll be fine.
Oh, you most certainly have. You! I'd sooner walk the plank than be saved by anything you ever taught me. How does it feel? Years of spoon-feeding your poor, helpless nephew all come to naught. Oh, spirit?
It was not a waste.
Oh, the poor old despot. His subjects will not obey. Here are the results of your painstaking labors, oh mighty one. Spirit?
Get yourself together. I have everything under control.
No! You have no control. No one does. Oh, spirit!
Nephew, get back here!
Oi! What are you doing out of your ropes? I'll tell I'm Silver!
Dead men tell no tales. 15 men on a dead man's chase. Yo-ho-ho, and a bottle of rum.
He's the wandering spirit!
Stuff and nonsense.
Dead men tell no tales. Dead men
You can stop now,
tell
Doctor.
no tales.
Great Scott. The squire didn't actually manage to summon him.
Silence is key now, or the pirates return and Ben Gunn is done for.
Who in the blazes?
Ben Gunn will tell all, but first we must go save poor Master Hawkins.
You've seen Jim? Where is he? No weapons, no means of bargaining, nothing. Would that I had the treasure.
Treasure! The pirates will trade the young master for treasure?
They're pirates.
Oh. Oh, that's really... Oh, we must make haste. With silent striding and swift stepping, we must make haste. Ben Gunn, he knows. The island holds no secrets from him.
Let's move forward.
With the Bible, a pirate soul's filthy to his new captain. And with a charcoal stick, they draw a spot to present to the old. I do believe we've done a mutiny on our hands, only this time more than one is not being disposed. Oh, nephew, where have you gone?
Father, oh, where have you gone? Didn't you promise to walk where I wander? Then where have you gone? I'm wandering far from a place I call home. Oh, my Father, where do you roam?
The crew grows restless. Target practice. Oh, mayhap one of the mates were the target. They're hungry for plunder. Even their fear of old Long John be waning. There's one way for to calm their wrath. Tell me where the treasure be afore it's too late.
Down, 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 down to Davy Jones. He'll go down, 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 down to Davy Jones. Down, 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 down to Davy Jones. He'll go down, 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 down to Davy Jones.
Top of the tide to you, John Silver.
That's Captain Silver, you land lubber, until a vote's been taken.
When the captain's turning blind, or the lubber walks behind, Will ye let him hold his ring? Scupper them that walk the plank!
Down, 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 down. Down, 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 down to Davy Jones. He'll go down, 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 down to Davy Jones. Down, 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 down to Davy Jones. He'll go down, 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 down to Davy Jones.
When the captain's turning blind, let the gold and gave you bind. Will ye let him hold his ring? Scupper them that walk the plank.
Down, 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 down. Down, 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 down. Down, down,
Well, my friend, it seems the vote's been taken. Now let's see how well you follow orders. Your pistol, Silver. Hand it up. Oh, easy like. Silver, my old friend. I knew I could.
I guess I don't take orders so well. Cross me! I never knew I was such a rebel. Well, me hearties, seems we're short o' capping. All in favor of reinstating Long John Silver. Then back to your post, you land lubbers! Put a skip in your step.
They almost killed me.
Killed ye? Nay. Torture? Aye. Till you shows them to the treasure. Oh, then they'd have done the deed. Oh. But they'll not try again. Not yet. Anyway. Eat up, Jimbo. You want your innards calmed quick like. Me fresh made salmagundy will do the trick. Aye. Oh, that should do the trick as well.
You saved me?
Aye.
My mother was right. All pirates and murderers and liars. I won't tell you where the treasure is. Not until you try to kill me first. My mother was right.
Aye, laddie. Them women folk, one way or another, they manage to be right about everything. Now, don't they? Oh, 'tis a pity your father's no longer around to support your mother. Oh, bless her heart. You might have given credence to her words. Oh, if he were.
What does my father have to do with it?
Oh, you were too weak to stick around, Jimbo. If he'd have loved you more, he'd have been here to help you in your time of need.
Liar.
But the man had his priorities. I shouldn't wonder. And it seems old Jimbo just didn't make the cut.
Liar!
So you called me a liar when you told me so yourself. So you did. Before we made the island shore, you told me your father left you. Oh, insisted upon it by thunder.
Didn't mean it.
Oh, didn't you now?
No, I didn't!
That's right. Oh, let it all out. No shame in the presence of old Long John. Aye, but I believes you, laddie. Oh, old Silver knows. A young man's tongue is prone to say what he feels rather than what he knows. Aye.
Why don't you let me go?
Aye, me hearty. Well,
Such a liar.
I didn't hornswoggle ye on all fronts, laddie. I never lied about Karen for your well-being.
Then just let me go. You don't make any sense.
Hey, ain't that the question of the hour? For I'd give the Isle Atlantis, oh, for to keep ye safe from harm. I may boot and belt and lugger or me ye old pirate arm. For I'd give the mist and lightning, or the sea foam on the shore, and so's ye knows I loves ya. There's just one thing I loves more. Oh, for I'd trade me one good timber, or just to keep your shanks intact, or your neck and brains together. Cross me, Jimbo, that's a fact. Oh, and just to keep your pearls from showing signs of leakage, why I trade me teeth by Davy, spend me days on rum and gravy, and so's ye knows I loves ya, Jim. Rich or poor, there's just one thing I love the more. Old Silver knows what's right, knows his morals A to Z. I'll see me mother were a nun, and me father he were one of them clergy. Oh, old Silver knows his heart, straight from the rudder to the bow. And though I know the Bible plan, I've become the rich young man. And I knows I'll go away a sorrow and don't I now? Oh, and if I had to swing it just to see your troubles fade on the book, I'd give me ex-wife, though I doubt they'd make the trade. And just to keep your soul from plunging fathoms down the briny deep, I'd give me own by thunder. So there's a little cause to wonder that I take ye for a son. Peace or war, there's just one thing I love more. So, there you have it. That's the laydown on old Long John. Now, I trust you'll be leading me to me treasure.
I don't care.
Oh, once we find the goods, you'll care a whole lot more than e'er ye did afore. A whole lot more than e'er ye did afore.
That should do it. I can't see any pirate from here to the Spanish Main turning us down now, eh, Smollett?
Yes. Very good, Livesey. I'm sure my nephew would have said the same thing.
Oh, come on, Smollett. I need you to focus. The squire will turn up. Don't lose faith.
There's some pirates come with their sharp cursing and stepping. How they tracked Ben Gunn, he will never know.
It's Jim. He knows the map like the back of his hand.
Oh,
Silver's using him. Oh, what in the blazes do we do now? Stick those back in your belt, Ben Gunn. Come on, Smollett. On your feet. Ben Gunn, help me.
What are you doing? Get your hands off of me! Get up. Do it myself.
Then go.
After you. I tell you, I heard footsteps. Some clumsy open following us here.
No wandering spirit for you today, Errol.
Weren't no spirit, I tell ye.
All right, Hawkins. Where is it? Where's me treasure?
Beneath Hangman's tree.
Get to it, lad. We set sail afore dark.
Aye. Ah! I'll kill him. Make Cutlass is hungry for the lubber's.
I'll be the one what's gotten what ain't fish if ye lifts one finger against him.
Aye.
Now ye listen to me, ye scourge of the seven seas.
You killed his little hands, and now you've lost me treasure. You'll get yours right alongside Hawkins.
Dead men tell no tales.
Maybe it were the island spirit.
Dead men tell no tales. 15 men on a dead man's chest. Yo-ho-ho, and a bottle of rum.
We ain't got no gold. We might as well skedaddle.
We ain't going nowheres. The former captain will be seeing as to what manner of spirit be whispering in the woods. A little encouragement, me heart.
Dead men tell no tales. Dead men tell no tales. Dead men tell no
Tales?
Ah, it's the doctor.
All right, gentlemen. You've caught us fair and square. Let Jim and the rest of us go free, and we'll take you to the treasure.
Ah, no more bargains. Ye and your friends will be losing their limbs one at a time if I don't see the glint of gold in a hurry.
No, wait!
Ah! Let it off, my uncle, you baggy-eyed twit. If anyone's going to kill him, it'll be yours truly.
Nephew, you've come back.
I know. Isn't it awful?
Redruth, Hudgens, how?
Happy day. We stumbled upon one another after you forced me to abandon the group.
I beg your pardon. I had nothing to do with your childish endeavors. Now, if you'll hand me them. Go on.
We then determined to lie in wait when lo this very morning the pirates abandoned camp. So we retrieved what guns we might and pursued the scallywags.
Brilliant, brilliant. Then all those lessons of stratagem came back to you, did they? Hold a moment. Your fever.
Oh, it was awful. Even then, when I was hallucinating island spirits, wielding wooden cutlery, there nagging in the back of my mind was that blasted list of medicinal herbs you forced upon me all those years ago, even then.
Fantastic, and crack shots, nephew. All those evenings at the range, eh?
One more word and you'll regret that those pirates didn't have their way with you.
Uncle! No need, Dr. Livesey. My nephew can handle a wound like this. All thanks to his own natural talent. He's always been quite the keen physician.
Well, if you hadn't... No, I just can't say it out of the way, Lindsay.
I'll kill you, Jim Hawkins, for robbing me of the treasure. I'll send you to David John's locker. Oh!
Silver!
The wound's not too serious. Oh, blast you, Silver. Just when I think you've turned against us. You're saving Jim's life.
I told you I loved you. Didn't I, Jimbo? Told you that I loved you. Oh.
We ought to get back to the ship before the pirates can rally. I can walk. Bring the traitor, or whatever he may be. He's earned that much.
Oh, thank you, Captain. I suppose the treasure is lost wherever me hearties. 'Tis for the best, I shouldn't wonder.
Maybe it is and maybe it isn't. Ben Gunn.
It is the island spirit! Oh, great spirit!
No, spirit. He's a little... Well, he's getting better. Ben Gunn, Ben. Tone it down.
After all these years, Well done, me hearties. You've bested old Long John. Jimbo, lend your strength to an old sea dog. Jimbo!
Here, Jim. You and I. Let's see about this treasure chest, shall we? Jim? Ben Gunn, help me.
A little more care this time, if you don't mind, Sir Doctor, sir. Oh, that's precious ligament. Oh.
There. That should do it.
Oh, much obliged. Why the long face, Sir Doctor, sir? The treasure be yours,
Why the mischievous grin, Silver? You'll be tried in court. Who knows, you'll be locked in irons, or...
Aye, the Lady Hempenhauser may well be eager to tie the knot with old Long John. Well, we'll see if King George will sanctify our union.
King George?
'Tis the King's seal, me hearty.
Good men were nearly slaughtered because of your credentials be hanged.
Oh, cross me, Sir Doctor, sir. 'Twere never me intent to murder. Only to maroon for a season. Aye, this one redemptive quality I still possess, that I never killed a man. What didn't deserve it? Of course, I rarely keep company with the undeserving.
A pitiful defense. Myself, the good squire, not to mention Captain James Smollett, we shall all bear witness to the mutiny. Do you really think that King George will believe you?
Oh, he may, and he mayn't. Though he will recall how long ago an old sea dog saved his life and lost his leg in the process.
You... Oh, blast you, Silver! You'll escape Judgment Day! If I didn't know any better, I would think that you already had a plan to make off with the treasure. All right, what are you planning?
Gentlemen of fortune, such as you and I, we're more alike in more ways than ye care to admit. There be two things we love most in this world, the treasure and
Jim.
Oh, I knows why the good doctor has such a long face. Longer and longer ever since we left the island shore. Couldn't you help but wondering if there's any place left in old Jimbo's heart for the likes of ye? And now, with old Silver certain to escape judgment, what will the laddie do?
I mean, he'll never trust you again. You know that, even after...
Oh, he may, and he mayn't. I reckon even old Silver can't see all ends, this most of all, but one thing I knows. Always Jimbo will remember me precious ligament. What was his saving grace? Oh, I reckon on some night unlooked for, when the tide's rolling in and the moon's hiding in the mist, I'd come for the lad. Oh, by thunder I'd come. Ye knows it to be true, for ye would do the same. And what will old Jimbo do then? Who knows? His father left a terrible hole in his heart.
If you love the boy, then leave him be. Don't lure him into a life of piracy.
I am certain 2 gentlemen of fortune such as you and I will come to some arrangement.
Who are you, John Silver?
Oh. Old Silver knows his heart straight from the rudder to the bow, though I knows the Bible's plan. I've become the rich young man, and I knows I'll go away start when. Oh, don't I now? Just to keep his soul from plunging fathoms down the briny deep, I'd give me on by thunder. So there's a little cause to wonder that I'd take Jim for a son. Peace or war, there's just one thing I love more. Oh, this is the final crossing, Sir Doctor, sir. Old Silver's last hurrah. So far as I can tell, the good doctor Livesey is my last chance. And who knows, this may very well be your own. Resist those pesky second thoughts. Oh, there's a good lad. Now, for the rest of the treasure.
Pardon?
The rest of the treasure, Sir Doctor, sir. This ain't it. I'm a little too gray in the gizzard to be fooled. Oh, even by one so cunning as yourself. And the rest. Oh.
Safekeeping.
Gangplank lads, we're home at last.
If you'll do an old salt one last bit of kindness, slide the chest into me barrel, if you don't mind. You're a good man, Sir Doctor, sir.
One thing more. I know you'll be tempted to come for Jim, no matter what you promise. So let me make this very clear. If ever you are seen within a league of Jim or his mother, every pirate from here to the Spanish Main shall be cordially informed of who is in possession of the gold.
Well, that ratifies our agreement. I shouldn't wonder.
No need to be so glum. Perhaps we're more alike than I imagined.
That's not what it's about.
Oh, easy, Sir Doctor, sir. Everyone's got a little Long John Silver in a somewhere.
Blasted! Without that treasure, I'm nothing. I'm no pirate. No Long John Silver. Just boring old Dr. Livesey. I mean, don't you see? Jim's lost to me.
It seems old Long John is at last outdone by a superior man.
Silver, it's time.
Oh, aye, if you'll do an old salt one last bit of kindness, return me goods to me ye old tavern afore we shove off for judgment. Aye.
Ben Gunn, nephew.
Just because I pulled a bullet from your leg doesn't mean I'll heed your every whim.
Now listen here. No. Yes, of course. You're right. Get out of the way.
A clever ruse. I'll not heed your dictums. Either way. You brackish tyrant, give me that barrel.
Oh, no, you don't.
Ben Gunn, do me a favor and consider my uncle a replacement for tea and crumpets this afternoon. These goods are heavy. Almost as heavy as Captain Flint's treasure.
Silver.
It's been an honor, Sir Doctor, sir. I reckon I'll lick the dust beneath your boots come Judgment Day. Tell Jimbo. Aye. But I've made me choice. So long, me hearties. I be casting off.
Elizabeth, Jim, farewell. Should you require a sacrifice, I'll give my all, though speaking true. I deem the ram of Abraham would be enough for you. Just one miracle, and I shall leave you be. No miracle I ask to spare the likes of me. You comforted the widow and the fatherless. You blessed with prayer, good master, by your gentle touch. Keep those I love with tender care.
Did you really let him get away with all the treasure?
Oh, Jim.
You don't have to take care of me. I can do that myself.
Then I suppose I'll leave you be. The longer I live, the more I realize no one has much use for a man like me.
You're the worst pirate ever.
Oh, enough! I cannot play this game anymore. Do you have any idea what this voyage has done to... Do you have any feeling in your heart? Never you mind. Just leave it be.
Are you coming back to the tavern?
Briefly. I'm well aware of your feelings concerning your mother and I. I'll explain to her the situation, then I'll be on my way. Look, I'm sorry about Silver. He did care for you, I suppose, whatever his faults. And I know he meant the world to you. We best pack our things.
You're right for once. I need to prepare for my next voyage.
Oh, Jim, enough.
I suppose I'll have Captain Flint's treasure all for myself then?
What the deuce are you on about? What? Is that another?
Captain Flint was clever, wasn't he? Caught my eye while I was giving the treasure a look over. Suppose not even Long John Silver knew about it.
I mean, Jim, do you know what this means? I mean, I'll leave you to it.
By the way, I'll be needing a doctor aboard my ship, if you happen to know any. A stranger wind be blowing, that's what's heard of for a breeze. For a lubber claims he's going for to sail the 7 seas. A queersome tide be tugging at the keely mates beware. For a lubber she be lugging, be a pirate own despair.
Oh, thank our lucky stars, your sovereign mother's not aware.
John Lisby!
Elizabeth!
It's been near 2 weeks since you were supposed to come home. I journeyed all the way to the docks, slept in some grubby old tavern for 7 days, scared to death I'd never see you again.
There was a bit of a delay.
And the moment you return, I find you're planning on leaving me once more. John Lisby.
I'll just marry the old buffoon. Probably change my mind by tomorrow.